Welcome to Dealership Digest. This is TLN Teeny here with my co-host.
Chris Paulino.
And we are so excited to tell you the hottest trends in digital marketing for dealerships.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're a dealership and you are in 2020 and you're not paying attention to your website, to your leads, to the traffic, and to the sources that you're getting these customers from, then you're missing out on a lot of money. You're leaving a lot of money on the table.
And you're probably spending money in places that you shouldn't be spending money in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good avenues to really target your customers and pay, low cost per clicks and even low cost per lead. So if you're using some of those traditional marketing techniques, you're probably overpaying on the lead, which, cuts into your profits.
Yeah, definitely. And that's not something that you want to do, especially if you're running a dealership.
Right. So, the first thing we want to focus on, I think, is, our website. Right, because we got to make sure that our website is optimized to capture the traffic that we're getting from, the internet, from search engines, from social media, from, wherever the traffic's coming from. We have to make sure our website's optimized to generate a customer lead so that we can start a conversation with our sales team. Because, let's face it, if we don't start that conversation, we're never going to sell a car. We're never going to sell an RV, a boat, a motorcycle, whatever we're selling without the conversation with our customer, we're never closing the deal.
Exactly, and this makes it easier on your internet salespeople. The more information that they have when they go to call this customer, the better the call is going to go. It also builds trust and transparency. So, for example, if you have a car that has a dent in it and you actually take a picture and you show people before they drive 2 hours and show up on your lot and get real mad, then that's exactly what you need to be focusing on doing. Trust and transparency.
Yeah, because your customers are gonna, they buy from from dealerships that they know, like, and trust, right? I mean, like you just said, I mean, I know we've all heard the horror story of driving 2, 3, 4 hours to see a used car or a used RV, and they just happen to not take a picture of the dent, or just happen to not take a picture of the water damage. I mean, come on, like, this is 2020. That's the way that you're going to lose business because, with the pictures, with high definition videos and all the things we can do for our customer, if we make that experience easy and enjoyable from our website all the way down to the close of the sale, we're going to get a lot of referral business from Google reviews, Facebook reviews, internet reviews, word of mouth. But if we don't, if we have an unenjoyable experience, well, there's not been an easier time in the last 100 years where customers who are pissed off can go and tell the world about it.
Yeah, exactly. And in that, you want to make sure it's easy to use. And I would even recommend doing it yourself a few times just to see, like, oh, well, maybe this button should be here. Or maybe we should offer this option here, just so you're familiar with it and you're seeing what your customer's seeing too.
Yeah. And I think one of the big things with the website optimization for dealerships is that call to action button. If that thing's small or there's no reason to click on it, for example, if you give all of your pricing away right from the very beginning and I have no reason to click on that call to action button, well, then I'm not going to click on it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But if you say, hey, to get our best price, click on the call to action button and then give us your name, email, phone number, and then we'll give you our best price. Well, now we just generated a lead. We generated a name, email, and phone number so that our sales team can start that conversation and potentially close a deal.
Yeah, exactly. Conversations close deals. So that's exactly where you want to be. Along with that, I think it's really important that you have your social media icons and stuff on there, just so people can connect with you and get to know you on a more personal level.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, that's like we said, your website, that's your digital showroom. You know what I mean? That's your 24/7, 365. That is your dealership showroom. And that is what's going to be used to generate the leads that you want to get for your sales team. People are buying off the internet nowadays. They're doing their research online and then they're putting an internet lead with the dealership that they want to do business with. So if we make it easy for our customers, our online traffic to produce an internet lead, we're going to sell a lot of units, cars, RVs, boats, whatever we're selling. But if we can't turn that online traffic into a customer lead using our website and using an optimized website, then our salespeople are going to be talking to crickets.
Exactly. And traffic generation's huge. You can use stuff like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, even YouTube videos to just send traffic to your website to produce, leads.
Yeah.
push our sales.
Right. And that's the next step, right? Because if we optimize our website, we got the call to action right, we have our units dialed in, we got the HD pictures, we got videos, we have all that stuff dialed in on our website, our branding, our messaging is right, all of that. Well, then now the next step, once we have that optimized, is traffic. Now let's send as much customer traffic to our dealership as humanly possible,
Yeah.
right? Because we can be using Facebook ads, we can use Google ads, we can use YouTube ads, Instagram ads, we can do Facebook Live and YouTube Live sections. And a lot of that, just posting on your social media, doing Facebook Live, Google or YouTube Live, that's free advertising.
Yeah.
That's not even cutting into our marketing budget. That's not even considering a Facebook ad or now a Google ad or a Yelp ad. That's free advertising that we could be doing through our YouTube, our videos, our Facebook, our social medias. And not every dealership is taking advantage of this. I mean, you see a lot more car dealerships taking advantage of it, but when you talk about RV dealerships, when you talk about motorsport dealerships, boat dealerships, when you talk about some of those other dealerships that's not a car dealership, well, it seems to be lacking.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they need to jump on the bandwagon, because it's going to do nothing but help them and grow their business. So, for example, I did a video a long time ago for Ron Marhofer Hyundai, and it was basically on how to pair your Bluetooth to your Hyundai Sonata. It ended up getting over 100,000 views. And then when you searched in Google how to pair your Bluetooth to your Hyundai Sonata, it got them on the first page of Google. So,
Free advertising.
free advertising.
First page of Google, and that's where people are going, right? How many of your customers out there have bought an RV, a car, a motorcycle without going to Google or your website or doing research online?
I don't know many.
I'd be
Everybody's
willing to
online.
bet. Not many things are 100% in this world, and I'd be willing to bet that's pretty damn close to 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, go out in public. Look, everybody's on their cell phone. Everybody wants to be connected to technology. I mean, even if you go to a gas pump, there's like a little TV there that's, putting advertisements in front of people. It's smart advertising, and it's just, it's forever evolving, and people need to catch on.
Yeah. And I think what's important here is to think about, why we've even used TV and radio and, magazines and some of the traditional mediums we've used to get to our customers. The reason we were using those in 10, 20, 30 years ago is because that's where the eyeballs were. That's where the attention is. The parents and kids would come home from work and school and they would sit down and watch television together.
Yeah.
Now they're sitting down and they all have their own device and they're searching what they want to search individually, right? So, businesses, I think, have got it wrong in the sense where they think like, oh, we have to be on TV, we have to be on radio because, well, dealerships of the last 20 years were on TV and radio, and that's where they, succeeded.
Yeah, definitely. And I think in that too, radio and TV are, it's expensive. So if dealerships start looking at these other ways to advertise, they're going to save money, and then, they're going to make more money. So
Yeah.
everybody wins.
Yeah, that's a good point. And, and how do you track a billboard?
You don't.
How do you track a television commercial, right? You really can't. So you're just kind of like paying X amount of dollars and throwing, spaghetti at the wall, hoping one of them
Yeah.
sticks and saying, I think this billboard gave me more traffic or more leads than it cost me, but you don't really know that, right?
No, you have no idea. But if you use platforms like Facebook for Facebook ads, you have all these analytics on the back end, and it's just a game changer,
Yeah.
Total game changer.
And you could be getting clicks for less than 50 cents a pop. You could be getting leads for, less than $1. And I'd be willing to bet that a lot of these digital campaigns or traditional campaigns that dealerships are doing, like mailers, for example, I know mailers are outrageously expensive to do a mailing campaign. And how many of these mailers or how many of these billboards, how much revenue is that generating you? How much traffic, right? Dealerships, and you hear ROI a lot.
Yeah.
Are we tracking ROI if we have a billboard or if we have a commercial? Like, how are we really tracking it? Or the radio ads? How are we tracking this ROI?
You can't really. I mean, other than the walk-in log, but who's really going to take the time to write it down usually?
Yeah.
So with that, using the internet, you're going to get better data. You're going to have better marketing campaigns, and it's just just going to go well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're a dealership and you're watching this and you're in 2020 and you're looking at your website like, man, this thing looks archaic. It looks like a dinosaur. Like I own this dealership and I'm not even enjoying my experience on this website. We got to make a change.
Yeah, you know you have a problem. So.
Right. Got to make a change.
But it's okay. We're here to help.
If our website's not generating customer leads and helping our salespeople start conversations, we got to make a change.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Right? If our marketing budget is focused on TV and radio and magazines and on the back of softball teams' T-shirts, and this stuff is not generating conversations, then we have to make a change. And that's the big thing. If you're a dealership moving forward, Carvana and all of these different things that are coming out to change the car buying experience and to take the car buying experience away from the salespeople, it's getting to a scary time, and we got to make sure that as RV dealerships, as car dealerships, motorcycle, boat, whatever we're selling at our dealership, we have to make sure our online presence is dialed in to create that internet lead, that customer lead, so that our marketing is efficient and that our sales team can close deals.
I totally agree. And the people that do that, you guys are going to go ahead of the pack, and you're going to be so happy that you did.
Right. So, yeah, if you're out there, keep tuning in to Dealership Digest. That's what we're going to be talking about. Tia and I, we're going to be talking about how you can improve your dealership's marketing, your sales, and everything else in between so that you can put more units up in 2020 and for the years to come. So keep tuning in to Dealership Digest with Tia and I. We'll love to see you every single week, and we'll keep helping you grow your dealership.
Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for watching Dealership Digest presented by IMR. For more episodes, go subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. And if you want digital training for your dealership, visit us online at imr.training or infiniteMediaResources.com.